racing at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, 15th of November. Candice Bass has joined us for Perfectly Placed. Thanks for your time, Candice. And you've got some good runners on Saturday. Nice horses running, should we say?
Hope so.
You started with race 2, joined the Race Coast Turf Club B Stakes over 1,000 metres. You got 2 in there, Winter Snap coming from a break and...
Air Raid.
Air Raid.
Yeah. Air Raid been a little bit disappointing his last couple of starts, so I've opted to just reset him, start him back over in 1,000 metres again. Hopefully I've had enough time to freshen him up enough. Just going to drop him out completely and see that. I think was probably one of his better runs at Kenilworth. The day he ran in 1,000 and we dropped him out and he finished off well. So hopefully I'm trying to achieve the same thing with him, but as I say, his last couple of runs have been a little bit disappointing. Ended up being quite a small race, so yeah, if he can repeat his earlier form, he certainly would have a chance there. Winter Snap, obviously been off for quite some time. He went out to the farm for 3 months. He was, as a juvenile, he showed a lot. Very nice horse, big scopy horse. I would think that he's possibly going to need a run back. I haven't been able to put him on the grass much. I think he's had one gallop quite a little while back now. And I worked him in the cinders on Tuesday and he was blowing quite hard after his work. So I'm a little bit, I would think that he would probably need it. However, it is only 1,000 metres and I think if more than needing it is he's probably going to be a little bit race rusty as well. So obviously taking on older horses this time, coming out of juvenile form, might be a little tough for him. But he's a lovely horse, and I think if he doesn't need it too much, he'll be thereabouts. Yes.
Yeah, just the start for the season coming up, so it'll be exciting to watch.
Yeah, as I say, he's a very nice horse, and he's got a lot of ability. It's just that it hasn't raced for quite some time, so he's probably going to need a race just to bring him forward.
And then you go to race 5 as Race Your Dream Syndicate Class 4 over 1950. You've got King's Quest, drawn 3. It's interesting that when he's drawn well, he runs well. When he's drawn badly, he doesn't get luck in running.
He doesn't get much luck when it comes to the draws. Yeah, I've got him over the 1950. I think he's looking for this sort of trip now. His last run was a little bit average for me. I don't think I had him quite at his best. He's not the easiest of horses to try and get as well as you can when you need him to be well. He's a funny horse. He goes off quite easily. So last time he wasn't as well as I could have him, I don't think. He's looking a lot better for this run. Drawn nicely this time, but it's not an easy race. There's some fair form in there. Obviously, there's some young up-and-coming horses in that race. So, yeah, if he could bring his work every time to the races, I think he would be a really decent horse. But he doesn't always bring his work to the races, what he shows at home. So he's fit and well, he's got a good draw, so he'll have everything in his favour. Just as I say, it's quite a competitive race, but he must be included.
Race 6 is Live It, Love It, Own It, Class 4 fillies and mares over 1,800. Heliotrope, ever consistent, nice lightweight.
Yeah, good run from her last time. I think she would have finished a bit closer had she not found a few traffic problems along the way. She'll definitely prefer the Kenilworth track to the Durbanville track, although the long run in, she will be best suited to the long run in. She's big, long striding filly. She finds all the way to the line. She's got a nice galloping weight. Not always the quickest out the gate. So hopefully she doesn't lose the advantage of having the one draw. She can be a little bit sluggish out the gate, or sluggish into stride, should I say. So yeah, if things go away, and she can get a nice position in the race, I think with that sort of weight on her back, she must be competitive.
Race 8 is Lucky Fish, Fire Strike, Class 4, 1,000 metres. You've got Chichilian, a very nice looking grey.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. It's his second run back after gelding. It was a tough decision for me to run him in the 1,000 or run him in the 1,200 metres next week. And he was also nominated for the feature race next week. So I was umming and ahhing about whether or not the 1,000 might be a little bit quick for him. In that particular race, there's a lot of pace in that race. So I'm just hoping that he's not going to be caught out for pace early on in the race. He's not always the best behaved in the pens, and he can fluff his lines a little bit out the gates. So he's had a bit of work with Milan, so hopefully that helps a little bit. But he's doing well, and yeah, as I say, if it's not too fast for him, he also needs to be included.
Also gelded now, second run gelding, so that would improve his behaviour, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but his behaviour was not very good at all last time at Durbanville. He's very bad, trying to get on him. He's impossible to try and get on, so hopefully, he's had a bit of work now with Milan, so hopefully we've sorted that issue out. And as I say, it all just depends how quick that race ends up being.
Race 9, you've got 4 runners, Hollywoodbets Bright Future Class 4, fillies and mares over 1,000 metres. First one is Lhasa.
Yeah, Lassa, she hasn't run for a little while now. I gave her one run at Durbanville and she was no good around the turn. She's a filly that she's got to run up the straight. She's a long striding filly, she's very keen, she wants to get on with things, and didn't suit Durbanville at all. So she'll be much better up the straight here. However, she's not always the easiest of fillies to train because there's two gears, there's slow and there's fast. There's no in between. So to try and get correct work in with her is not always so easy. Yeah, I'm a little unsure what to expect from her, but you know, she's, other than her last run, her form is pretty consistent.
Love Shack has got a fair weight turnaround with inside voice also in the race. She looks like to be in good form.
Yeah, she's been doing well. I think her last two runs have been, her form lines there have been pretty good. I think, you know, if she loves the 1,000 metres, it's her best distance, and she'll love the Kenilworth track, so she must be competitive.
December Dawn, fair last two starts.
Yeah, good run from her first run back, fresh in the 1,000. Another filly that likes to be fresh over 1,000 metres. Last time she was just a little bit, I think probably second run back type of syndrome for her. I think she'll be a lot better on Saturday. She'll love the pace in 1,000 metres, and again, I don't think there's much between my three fillies, the last three fillies at all.
You know, Oktoberfest got a nice weight, 55
Same
and a
with
half.
her. She's nicely weighted. She'll also, she wants to get on with it a little bit early on, so I think the pace of 1,000 metres will probably suit her a bit better, and she's been working well at home. So as I say, happy choosing out of my three. There's not much between them. It's just going to all depend on, you know, who I think is the wellest on the day, and pace dependent.
So we take the quartet and the last best bet from Gas
idea.
on the day. Candice, did you used to dance in your younger days?
Did I used to dance?
Yes.
No, why would you say that?
I'm going to call you Twinkle Toes from now, because that foot hasn't stopped this whole show. Candice, thanks very much for your time.
Pleasure.